Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be Polt versus Barcode, a Protoss player, here on King's Cove, the Ladder Edition. Polt is streaming on Twitch these days, pretty much every single day at midnight Eastern Time. Alright, go watch him. He is an amazing player. He is handsome, he is funny. He watches his replays, he learns from them, and explains stuff. Go check him out. Bottom right-hand corner is the blue Protoss player, Barcode, which could literally be anybody, man. Polt's on the GM ladder at this point, so like Korean GM ladder has tons of players that you know and love. Maybe hate, even. I don't know who you like out there. And at the top left, it is the red Terran player, Polt. So it's going to be professional GM level stuff featuring Polt here versus a very nefarious Protoss player who I'm going to root against just because I love Polt, but I don't know, man. Polt might not win this thing. We'll find out together, won't we? I imagine we will. Dun, 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 dun. Probe moving on up. Oh, by the way, this is a Patreon cast. Thank you for supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. Welcome to your bonus StarCraft 2 content for the month, or the week. Just kidding. There is one of these every week, not month. Come on, weekly Falcon, you got this. And if you're watching this and not on the Patreon, then it's a month late. So this was cast a month ago, and now you're seeing it today. So everybody wins. Everybody wins that way. This SCV is very close to death. Oh, look at this save. Oh, he gets it. Did he even get the kill? Oh, the wounded SCV even got revenge, and he's the one who got the kill on the probe. What control by Polt? That's absolutely nuts. That is some fantastic stuff. I actually watched a game between M. Canning and Polt the other day on stream. I was actually watching M. Canning, and he got Polt because he's been streaming and he's been playing on the Korean ladder. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. M. Canning went for a disruptor drop against Polt to open up just for the fun of it. He's like, I have a really bad win rate with this strategy against Saren, but we're going to give it a try anyway. And it was okay. He got some damage with it, but in the end, just not enough. Polt's macro was insane. He's a little bit outclassed, M. Canning is, by Polt, which is it's fine. I mean, everyone is outclassed by Polt. Most of us, anyway. There's a very small, select group of people who are not outclassed by Polt. Let's just say that. Reaper here. Reaper's name is going to be Elmer Fudd. I'm going to get the Wabbit. I know he is one of those Wowku things. What? Wowku things. The heck is that? My Wekwitu told me that, and the military would never why. So something... Wowq dings. Wowq? I don't know. I can't translate Elmer Fudd speak and cast at the same time. So Elmer Fudd trying to get some stuff done. Nope, not going to happen today. Good friend. He got a pretty decent scout off. Did ended up seeing the Stargate pop in here out of the Barcode player. We're going to see an Oracle. The answer is yeah. So we've got an Oracle name here too. Oracle name Bender. An alcohol-powered robot. Bender took the Planet Express ship to Protoss space for a date with the Protoss Oracle. However, their combined computation resulted in Bender getting stuffed inside the Oracle when it teleported to his battle. To this battle, now Bender desperately is trying to woo the Oracle to abandon its command before he ends up dead. Yeah, that's a bad time for you, man. Bad time for Bender for sure. Did the Reaper die? No, he's alive. He's alive in somewhere. I'm clicking on him. Oh, he's in this bunker. I don't see him on the screen. Yes, because he's in the bunker. All right, so, yes. Elmer Fudd hiding out in there. Bender cruising across the map, stuffed inside an Oracle. He's not flying it. He's just along for the ride. Interesting take on that, to be honest with you. Another Oracle coming in, so double Oracle opening. We do have some names that have double Oracles, and it's just hard to use them as a Cyclone pops out. Yeah, you get out. Nothing. You're not getting much done here. Revelations are pretty much all that's in store for you right now. So double Oracle names are hard to do because I don't know if it's going to be a double Oracle until the second Oracle gets started. A triple Oracle. All right. This is interesting. Triple Oracle stuff. They might be able to take down the Cyclone, but the Marine count supporting it is pretty high. So I don't know. 3 Oracles versus this. Who wins? I feel like it'd be close. I don't know who would come out on top, but I feel like there'd be like an Oracle left or like a couple Marines left maybe. Tanks here too, so a bit of a Marine tank Cyclone thing. I mean, the Cyclone isn't really a thing. The Cyclone's here to defend against the base, or defend against harass in the base, not really there for the main engagements. But third Nexus on the way from Barcode at 4.5 minutes, 5-minute mark. That is insanely fast. I'm liking it. I'm liking the Moxie on display here by this Protoss player. APM on average is 310 compared to 317 for Polt. So definitely keeping up that way with the Korean Terran player, who again sporting the color red here today. Going for more tanks, working on a tech lab on that starport. Could just swap over to the barracks though for additional upgrades as Stim is on the way. So Oracle 1 here, Oracle 2 and 3 here. No more Oracles in production, I don't think. Nope, just the 3 and no more on the way. So 3 seems to be the number. Adepts cruising down the southern section with some Stalker support. I think he's going to try to harass the front and then maybe swing the Oracles in while everybody's distracted. Or maybe vice versa. Oracles first and then Adepts going on in. But there's the tanks there, so I don't see them doing much. Yeah, triple Oracle really burns through SCVs, man. Lock on. Going to get one of the Oracles. Trying to save it. No. Cannot save it. Bender ends up going down here. Adept Stalker trying to do stuff, but 2 tanks and a wall. Enough to shut that down, really, as it turns out. So well defended there by Polt. All he needs is 2 tanks and a wall versus this many Adepts and a couple and a few Stalkers here, too. So 2 Adepts and a bunch of Stalkers. Stalker heavy in that particular composition. Third base happily getting saturated here. Polt, any sign of a third base, buddy? Yep, it's constructing one inside the main. Working on combat shield. He did swap the barracks onto the tech lab, so he was going for the upgrade combat shield and Stim at the same time. On 2 different tech labs, that's pretty efficient for sure. Double pumping medevacs, working on a reactor on top of a factory. Tech lab on another barracks there, so probably for Marauders, as you do want Marauders against Protoss. They're really good against Toss. They don't die as fast as the splash damage that we see from Protoss. They hit really hard against things like Stalkers because of the bonus damage versus Armored. And with Stim and upgrades, they hit like trucks. So Marauder, a really important part of TVP. Meanwhile, Protossville, you need Storm, you need Disruptor, you need Colossus, you need something splash damagey, of which there's nothing right now from the Barcode player. He is working on a robotics facility and a Templar archive, so we might go for both here. Or maybe it's just going to be observers out of the robotics facility. Cyclone! Oh, is there any blink? Oh, there is blink. Okay. Cyclone dead in that case. No blink, Cyclone's fine, but blink, Cyclone dead. That is it. Stasis does catch a bunch of Marines and a tank up here, but they get out of there with no harm done. Nobody comes in to clean them up as soon as they come out of stasis. Third base landing for Polt. Again, way after the Barcode players. It's 63 to 52 workers for the Protoss. However, mules are good. However, income definitely favoring the Protoss right now. 2,700 compared to 1,700. Wholly favoring Protoss Batman. Going for Immortals. Going for charge for his Zealots. I still don't see any sign of splash damage, and I'm getting worried the longer this goes on. I know we're only 7 minutes in, but Legacy of the Void is fast, y'all. It is super fast, and crazy stuff can happen in 7 minutes. Normally. So the Oracle's... there you go. Revelation's pretty much getting tossed down. Oh, snap. 1 down, 2 down. Getting caught between a rock and a hard place. Between Woodamines and Vikings and a bunch of Marines. Horrible. At least Revelations got thrown down. Maybe just the 1, I suppose. Bad times. Maybe a 4th base here at 8 minutes for Barcode. Really killing it on the macro. Like super impressed. But yeah, look at this. 59 to 50 or 69 to 56 workers in favor of a Barcode, but the income is favoring Polt because mules are good, ladies and gentlemen. 4 mules here at this new base. Killing that mineral income for sure. Gas definitely favoring the Protoss though. Significantly higher as the gas income at the 3rd base has not been factored in for Polt yet. Stalkers versus Marine Marauder is bad. You just don't want to engage at all. I mean, blink stalkering, you can run away at least, but you do not want to engage. Concussive Shell's not done, but it's on the way. Storm coming in, thank goodness for that. Storm coming in +2 attack on the way, and that is a 4th Nexus, which a Zealot does actually, or a Marine checks. Zealot shut it down. Army supply 98 to 81. Polt has a massive army lead of about 20 supply in that arena. In that area? In that arena? One of those words is correct. Maybe both of them are. Who knows? Zealot sees the 3rd base, actually manages to kill an SCV before he gets wiped out. Zealots are so stinking tanky. So tanky. Even without any armor upgrades, they're really tanky. Storm is just now wrapping up. That's going to be immensely important to the Protoss. Like, hugely important that he gets Storm. Robotics Bay coming in, allowing for Disruptor and Colossus production too. Again, really important versus a bioing Terran player here. We have seen some mech strategies against Protoss start to show up here, but not today. It's going to be bio out of Polt, Marines, Marauders, Medevacs, Widowmines. Probably starting some Liberator production. There we go. 11 Liberators in production at a time right now. 11-3. Why did I say 11? Well, because it's 11 at night, Falcon, and your brain is a little bit tired. That's probably why. Goodbye, Observer. Got some good scouting information before it went down. Stalker's going for a bit of a frontal assault here, taking out a couple supply depots, trying to supply block Polt, but oh, he does! He does get the supply block. Nicely done. 179 out of 173. Concussive Shells is done, which means that Zealot should be dead, but can absorb so much damage before it dies. Really, I'm just grateful as a Zerg player I have Banelings, because Zealots are not good against Banelings, but they're good against so much other stuff. Charge lots especially. Bit of a Polt attack on the other side here too, mirroring what Barcode is up to. Might go for a bit of a frontal assault himself, thanks for asking. Fourth base, not really all that protected, but Disruptors are out. And, oh, just walks in the front door. Goodbye, Robotics Facility. You were making a Disruptor, right? Yes, Defensive Storm happens, a Recall happens. And some units come back to defend this. Polt just pulls back. Barcode bringing his army home, getting, again, chased down. Free Immortal is a really good trade. Immortal for almost nothing. Maybe a Marine died there. I didn't quite see. But going for advanced ballistics, allowing the Liberators to set defender mode circles further away. Tempest production has begun. In reaction to the Liberators, additional Disruptors here and a Dark Shrine coming in too. That's probably just going to be for Archons, although it could be for Dark Archon or Dark Templar harassment. There are no Dark Archons in StarCraft 2. That is purely a Brood War thing. Generally, I've been doing pretty good keeping the two games straight, you guys. Been casting a lot of Brood War and a lot of StarCraft recently, and I think my brain has got them separated. Ooh, free Widowmine, free Marine. This Zealot's doing okay for himself. He's got 2 kills. He's joining the rest of the party here. Hey, guy, no, he's too cool to join the party. He is a lone wolf. Look at him standing there, swinging his braid in the sun. Side blades out. Polt swinging down the left side. He's got Liberators. He's got a lot of Liberators. Remember where I said 11 Liberators? There's 8 now, with 3 more on the way. So he's going to have 11. Maybe I was seeing the future. Everything about that. Polt lands a 4th base. 5th base trying to come in from the Protoss. But that's a cancel if I have ever seen one. Ready for the cancel? There it is. All right. Zealots wandering by themselves, never what they want to do, but nobody else wants to engage in the circles, which are, by the way, really far away because of defender mode. An attack into the natural base, getting rebuffed by a bunch of Zealots and Stalkers, nicely prepared for there. 5th base getting rewarped in out of the Barcode. Player resources lost here, 2,000 for Polt, 4,000 for the Barcode. Not 2,000 difference, maybe closer to 1,500 based on the math there. Zealots trying to wander on into the 3rd base, get some stuff done, but defender mode circles are good. When used in defender mode, pretty fantastic. Polt dancing about in the middle of the map here, just trying to see what is going on, and the answer is getting stormed! Oh, the storm is good. The storm is really good, but darting on into the 5th base again. Once again, Liberator setting up defender modes, circles, and bam, forcing a cancel on that 5th base. He's been down in bases, but this has been really nice, being able to whack bases under construction, maybe even get the 4th base here too. And by golly, he's going to get this one as well. Where is the army? They're there, but they're too slow. Positioning is so important in PvT. Just not happening for Barcode right now. He loses 2 bases in quick succession. He's down to 3. He's trying to get a new 4th. He does manage to get a 4th in. So he's on equal footing compared to Polt now, 63 to 63 workers, but the income definitely favoring Polt at this moment. Engagement in the middle of the map, trying to focus on some of the Tempest. Disruptors getting a couple decent hits off. Pretty fantastic stuff there, nicely done by the Barcode player. There was, I think, a Liberator over here. Gets shut down by some Stalkers. Another attack coming in. Observer sees that. Observer dies for its spying crimes. And replacement 4th base under duress here again by Polt. 2-2 done on these guys. Working on 3-3. Working on Battlecruisers. We've seen this quite a bit in late game Terran versus Protoss strategies, is the Battlecruiser play in response to the Tempest. You'd think it would not be good because Tempests have that extra range and they do bonus damage versus Battlecruisers, but you jump on top of the Tempest and you wipe them out and then you win. That's how we've seen this happen in the past. I don't know if that's what we get here today because I don't watch my replays in advance. I don't have the time for that, and I feel like it helps me prepare for live casting better anyway. Speaking of which, I do live casting out on Africa TV, which, I know you guys like Twitch. I know Africa is maybe not as friendly to English-speaking audiences. I understand that, but I'm out there casting pretty much every other week with Laughing Games. Casting players like Dark, man. Dark's been out there. We've had players like Creator. Keen's been involved. I mean, we're talking top-level top-level StarCraft2 talent out there, and we will get like maybe 300 viewers. So Check it out, man. Just search Africa TV Laughing Games. Join the Discord, maybe. I have links in there whenever it happens. Discord link in the description too, but anyway, check it out. All right, so 63 to 73 workers. Protoss has a lead. Army supply about the same here too. So I think Barcode technically up, although it's very, very close. Polt has managed to sneak in a 5th base in the meantime, where a DT is going to town. Ooh, and he manages to get out too before he dies. 3 kills on that guy. Oh, Widowmine! Oh, takes a Widowmine shot right to the face. Brutal, brutal execution style there. Additional Stargates coming in. I think he's probably seen the Battlecruisers at this point. Lord Prism flies directly into 2 missile turrets and dies. What positioning by Polt, setting these up right here. Terran players, take note of this position. Great play for turrets against Protoss for sure. And honestly, not bad against Zerg either, for detecting Nidus and killing Overseers and stuff. I guess maybe Drop Lords possibly. He's getting Blink. Blink DT here out of the Barcode player. Are you serious? We have not gotten Blink DT on the channel in a long time. An exceptionally long time. +3 air weapons on the way from Polt. We got high-sec auto tracking. Marines and Marauders still dancing about, causing problems for Barcode's, just his activities in this general area. Look at that death animation where the Marine gets hacked to death, stands there for a second, and then falls to pieces. It's a good one. Widowmine gets picked off by an Adept who has a single kill. She's very proud of this. I don't know what she's even trying to shade in here for. She knows. I guess she sees the presence of another command center and says, Polt is in full macro mode, ladies and gentlemen. Zealots coming into the natural base. Going after Tech Labs. I guess maybe to make Battlecruiser production harder. Sure, why not? Minor victory there, going after some of these SCVs here too. Battlecruiser jumps in to save the SCVs, but he's a little bit too late for that, as all the SCVs in the natural base are dead. Polt, however, pushing across the map on the other side. Battlecruiser army is here. Liberator, Viking, small group of Marines and Marauders. It is largely Sky Terran we're seeing right now, you guys. Very largely Sky Terran. Working on building armor, because why not? Marine Marauder doing a ton of damage in the natural base, though. Just because they're not a huge number of them doesn't mean they can't output the damage. Natural base in trouble here too. Tempest. That's what I'm talking about. Jumping on top of the Tempest with the Battlecruisers right on top of them. The Tempest cannot stand up to it. We've got modeled cannons firing at will. And by golly, all the Tempests are going to die as the Battlecruisers chase them down. Trying to kite is so impossible. And Polt manages to take a massive, massive engagement there, wiping out all of the Tempests. Liberators causing problems at the 4th base for the Barcode player. Disruptors getting some damage done. Looks like the ground army of Polt got wiped out, but Sky Terran is still here. Battlecruiser is still very capable of killing stuff. 3 kills, 3 kills, 3 kills. I mean, 4 kills. They're paying for themselves. So this another Nexus goes down. Oh, Polt. I think he has this game. I just sure. There's another base on the left side here for the Barcode player, but okay. Battlecruiser does die, crossing the map here. That's pretty decent. And after, Tempest count suddenly is big again. He's making 6 Tempests at a time, so sure. Makes a ton of sense. Also, another command center gets picked off here by the Barcode player. So, he's not doing too bad. He does manage to retake this bottom left-hand side. Sure, he lost 2 Nexuses during that engagement, which is bad, but he also double expanded to the southern section. And he's doing a pretty decent job harassing Polt's attempts at expanding himself. So, this is how you got to do this. If you're going to win this thing... Oh, the Nova. Great splits. Only 2 Marines go down. Could have been much, much worse. Oh, 3 Disruptors here. Small group of Bio not really able to handle it. Trying to bring in the Liberators and make this happen. Can they take down this planetary fortress, upgraded planetary command? No, they can't get it. Too many Liberators. Look at this. Look at these Liberators. The Storm on the Bio. The Nova's great splits there by Polt, though. And by golly, once again, just chasing down this Tempest army and destroying it. Absolutely wiping it off the face of King's Cove here. Another Tempest has died. That's a total of 18 Tempests that have gone down. Only 6 species have died so far. Another Nexus going to be killed. That is a total, I mean, I want to say 5 or 6 Nexuses have gone down in this game. There's the explosion here. Tempest getting some decent shots on the BCs. They're all dead, but The Marines are a concern for the Tempest because their anti-air is some of the best in the game, and they have 3-3, and they're extremely scary. However, wiping out medevacs makes it easier to kill them. Polt has been building command centers like crazy back home while that attack was going on. Just the multitasking is absolutely impressively insane. 116 to 101 supply. Both players have seriously taken their licks here. 26,000 resources lost for Polt, 32,000 for a barcode player. Tech here, 10,200 for the barcode, 5,900 for Polt. That's static defense, so a lot of cannons here, shield batteries, upgrades as well. Upgrades are pretty extensive here for the Protoss, including the blink on the DTs. Terran is basically 3-3 for the infantry, plus 3 air weapons, and then just some additional ability upgrades there too. Polt, again, hung onto the space on the left side. I think that was really important for him to do that. Barcode has not been able to re-expand to this position at the bottom left. He's in trouble that way. Economically, just not doing well. Polt doing about, wow, twice as much on the mineral income. DT gets a kill, blinks out like a boss. And then scouts up here on the high ground, tries to see if there are any bases there. The scan reveals the DT. Get out of there, man. Get out of there, man. Blink away. Ah, he didn't blink away. Why? He died too young. He died far too young. Marine trying to shut down a double expansion attempt. Nope, not by yourself, dude. A double expand attempt here from the barcode. Loving that. Just more and more disruptors coming in. More and more battlecruisers on the way from Polt on the other side of the map here. Vikings in the mix too. Revelation tossed down. Oracle manages to escape with its life, as you don't want to overstim to chase that thing. You never know what's on the other side of that scan. Yeah, Polt's expanded up here too. So he's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 7th base that he's taken there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically 7th base here, 2 for barcode. Never really bothered replacing the natural. Some gas here. And some minerals. Probably worth it overall to retake it, but he has not. That's okay. I can forgive him for that one. Other bases are more deserving of having a Nexus live there. All right, man. Polt, again, just macroing up 3 BCs in production at a time. He's up at about 40 supply compared to his Protoss opponent. Scanning, I guess, looking for observers. I'm not sure what Polt was doing there. Maybe he thought he saw an observer, but there actually wasn't one. Seems entirely possible. Tempest heading on out. Another base from Polt, because why not at this stage? He's been left alone pretty effectively for the last few minutes. Might as well expand again. Natural base doesn't exist. And he's like, wait, what? Fine, I'll go in the main and kill stuff here. How's that sound? I don't know. No, the pylon spread is good. I don't see an Artosis pylon here at all. Novas and Storm keep the fleet beacon alive. Thank you very much. Another medevac goes down. But the Marauders are scary versus these Stalkers. Disruptors not on cooldown. Sentries and High Templar are using their basic attacks on these dudes. That Marauder gets killed despite having 0 technical kills assigned to him, but still did a lot of damage. They should show how much damage output a unit has done before it dies if it has 0 kills, just so we know it did something before it kicked the bucket. 4 DTs at a time in production from Barcode. Kind of loving that, honestly. 168 supply here for him. Again, the income is just not good compared to Polt's on that minerals. And gas is better for the Protoss, which is nice. He does need a lot of gas for the Immortals and the Dark Templar and the Tempest that he's producing. Another base in the bottom left he's trying to take here. Marine scouts that one. And some Stalkers come up to save the probe that built it. Asks for a pause. Look at how many shots it takes to kill a Marine when they have +3 attack. It's insane. DT's getting some hits off on that top right-hand base that Polt is trying to take, but they blink out. Oh, the blink is not a long cooldown on the blink. The scan, though, not quite enough to reach these 2 Dark Templar bosses in their own right. Battlecruiser count is back up. There are 6 of them on the field, 3 more in production right now. They're going to start popping any second. The Battlecruiser operational. Yeah, that's an insanely big Sky Terran army. +1 armor, going for +2 for those Sky units and the ground vehicle stuff. We're kind of splitting the map in half here. There is 1 base, 2 bases that have not been taken yet by either player. Everything else is being actively mined or has been mined out at this stage. Yeah, the Sky Terran fleet is here. You should fear and respect the Sky Terran fleet. That is my professional opinion. Dark Templar gets spotted by Polt. You know, he doesn't play on the lowest graphics settings either. He plays in a pretty high graphics settings. I guess because, you know, people are watching it. They'd rather see pretty StarCraft than easier to manage and easier to see cloaked stuff StarCraft that also kind of looks like poop. If you've seen highlights of that before. I've seen highlights of people playing on the lowest graphics settings, and it's bad. Mothership coming in for the barcode player. Polt maxed out effectively, just working on missile turrets, not really building anything else. All his APM is going towards flying around with his big old scary Sky Terran army. That's so many Vikings. That is how many Vikings? 21 Vikings and 9 Battlecruisers. Tempest getting some shots off there. This bottom left-hand base is in trouble, though. Per barcode, I think it's just going to die. Not focusing it down, which is going to keep it alive for some time, and that's just an abandonment. He doesn't have the ability to handle those Battlecruisers. Tempest are worried about getting jumped on and Yamano'd, which is fair. It's happened to them before. But base is out. Polt wins that one. Is he waiting for the mothership, maybe? Is that even going to be enough, is the question. There's a lot of scans available. See these orbital commands that exist solely just for mules and for scanning? I see them. I see what Polt is doing here. Tacking on into the southern base again. Alright, a couple Battlecruisers go down. There's the jump. There are the Vikings. And there go the Tempest. Bye, Tempest. Actually, they're doing a pretty good job staying alive, surprisingly. They do have air armor level 1 and shields level 2. Shield batteries helping there as well. You know what? Did all of the Battlecruisers die? All of the BCs died. Holy crap. And suddenly, Polt's on the run. His small ground army is there. He's got some Vikings in the mix. He's making 6 Battlecruisers at a time. But will they be here in time for this counterattack? I don't know, man. This is pretty scary stuff. There's Archons, there are Stalkers, there are Disruptors. This base somehow is alive for barcode. I don't understand it. All right, the counterattack is here. First major engagement of barcode against Polt in the last while, anyway. The decoy orbital commands are going down. Dark Templar hacking away at that one, too. He needs to kill a mining base is what he has to do, but he's buying time for the Battlecruisers to arrive, and they are here, and they're working on +3 armor, which makes them so hard to kill, and the Tempest count is 2, and barcode, you're in trouble, man. Just gonna call it now. You are in a heck of amount of trouble right now. Tempest fighting. The jump is here. I heard the jump. There it is. Mothership, not enough. Archons trying to take down these Battlecruisers. They don't do bonus damage versus BCs, but they hit pretty hard, and splash damage is decent. But then all the rest of the bio comes in on the ground, wipes them out, and that's your good game. Polt is your winner in 28 minutes and 16 seconds. What a fantastic TVP. I'm telling you, man, Polt games are always good. They are always good games. Just, yeah, I mean, I think it came down to the fact that so many bases died here for the Protoss. 6 Nexuses went down, and 1 command center and 1 orbital command died, period, in this game for Polt. He lost 35 SCVs compared to 65 probes. Some of those are sacrificial SCVs we saw towards the end of the game. So nothing seriously to worry about there. But, man, 7 High Templar went down. 38 Tempest died. That's so many Tempest. I guess 20 Battlecruisers went down, and that's really expensive too. But overall, just didn't slow down Polt's economy enough. Didn't kill enough bases. Did he actually end up killing any bases at all? He got 1. I think he got 1, but otherwise, yeah, he got way out base killed by Polt in that match. Upgrades were good. I like what he's doing. Maybe additional air armor would have been useful. Overall, 55,000 resources lost for barcode, 45,000 for Polt. And Polt just everywhere, man. Multi-pronged attacks, going into Battlecruisers at the end. The jumps were picture perfect. They were exactly how you want to do this versus Protoss. And it's really hard to deal with. It's really hard to deal with this many BCs as Protoss right now. I'm not sure what you do. The Tempest obviously couldn't quite make it happen. Even in situations where he was able to wipe out the Battlecruisers, he still lost so much stuff that he couldn't replace them fast enough. replace the Tempest fast enough to deal with the next wave. So a Mass Stalker doesn't really work either. Maybe it would. Maybe like a Mass Stalker Disruptor, where you have enough to wipe out the ground army, and then the Stalkers with their bonus damage versus Battlecruisers and full upgrades might be able to do something on a cost-for-cost basis. But I don't know. I kind of feel like if that was a thing, we'd see it, and we haven't. So is mysterious. Is mysterious for sure. All right, cool. Well, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, a very special Patreon edition for y'all. Thanks again for supporting me. Hit me up on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. And until next time, as always, thanks for being here. And thanks for supporting me. I love you all. And you take care of yourself.